Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the second video in the series Personal Finance for Beginners. In today's video, we are going to see what all options are available for you if you want to start investing into mutual funds.
So we'll be looking at what are the different types of mutual funds and their various aspects. So you can select the appropriate mutual fund as per your risk appetite. So keep watching.
So let us see how are these mutual funds classified. The main classification is on the type of the asset. So depending on the asset in which the mutual fund house will invest your money, there are various types of mutual funds. We will be seeing each asset class in detail in this video. Also, we will see the classification based on how you buy the mutual funds. So that can be either in a regular or in a direct variant. Or if it is an equity fund, then it can be tax saver, which is ELSS, or non-tax saver funds. And also, there is a growth and dividend option. We will be seeing all these options in detail in the video.
When a mutual fund invests its money to buy shares of different companies on the stock market, then the mutual fund is classified as an equity mutual fund. Equity mutual funds are further classified as tax saving mutual funds and non-tax saving mutual funds. So what is the difference? A tax saving mutual fund helps you save income tax by the virtue of section 80C. A tax saving mutual fund has a lock-in period of 3 years. That is, once you invest money in this, you cannot withdraw that money for 3 years. Whereas a non-tax saving mutual fund will generally allow you to redeem your money whenever you want. But there is one condition here. Generally, non-tax saver mutual funds have an exit load for withdrawal of money before 1 year from the date of investment. Equity mutual funds are generally suitable for young investors or investors who have a high risk appetite. The performance of an equity mutual fund over a longer period, say the duration of 8 to 10 years plus, is generally very good, and hence these should be invested with a long term view. If you want returns in the short term, equity is not the right way to go. The best way to invest in equity mutual funds is by having an SIP and investing small amounts at regular intervals of time. Equity mutual funds are also classified as small, mid, and large cap mutual funds. So if the shares of big companies like TCS, Infosys, Tata Motors, or DMart are bought and sold, then those are called as large cap companies. Whereas if shares of smaller companies are bought, then the equity mutual fund is classified as a small cap mutual fund. It should be noted that large cap mutual funds carry lower risk and they will give you average returns or higher returns depending on the market conditions. Small cap mutual funds generally carry a higher risk, but the returns can vary greatly. When the money received by a mutual fund is invested into fixed income instruments, then it is called as a debt fund. A debt is nothing but like a loan given to some company. So the loan can be given to either corporate sector like big companies, or it can be given to the government. So it is called, when it is given to the government, it is called as a government bonds. When it is given to large companies, those are called private sector bonds. So the debt fund gives fixed returns over a long time, and if the maturity of the investments which the mutual fund makes in the debt is less than 91 days, then it is called as a liquid fund. It should be noted that debt funds are very stable. They are good for people who are reaching their retirement age or want minimum risk in their portfolio. And it should also be noted that debt funds carry interest rate risks. That is, the value of the returns of the debt fund will vary according to the interest rate prevalent in the market.
The next type of mutual fund is a hybrid mutual fund, also called as a balanced mutual fund. So if you want more returns than the liquid or debt mutual funds and also are not willing to take high risk which is involved in an equity fund, then you should go for hybrid mutual funds. Hybrid funds, as the name suggests, are funds that invest in a blend of more than one asset class. So generally, they are divided in debt and equity asset classes. These are moderate risk mutual funds and are good to start with when you want to start investing in equity asset class. So these three are the major types of mutual funds. Also, we have other categories like gold. If the investment is done in commodities like gold, then these are gold mutual funds. Also, we have sector specific mutual funds. So there are various sectors in which you can invest like banking, pharmacy, infrastructure. So if you have a knowledge of any specific sector, then you can go for these mutual funds. The risk associated in each sector is different depending on the type of the sector. Also, there are arbitrage funds. So what is an arbitrage fund? One asset can have different price in different markets. So the arbitrage fund takes the benefit of the different prices in different markets to get profit. For example, if you consider the DMart share, if it is listed for Rs 2200 in NSE, that is National Stock Exchange, at the same time in the Bombay Stock Exchange, it might be listed as 2210 rupees. So the difference here, which is of 10 rupees, is used by the arbitrage funds to make profits. These funds are generally low risk funds. So these are the major types of mutual funds that we have tried to explain in detail.
So all these different types of mutual funds that we saw can be bought in direct or in regular mode. It is always beneficial to buy mutual funds in direct mode. If you want to understand the difference between direct and regular mutual funds and to see which one is beneficial, you can watch our video that we have created.
So friends, you must have noticed that most of the mutual funds have a growth and a dividend option. So what is the difference between the growth and the dividend option? Let's see. In the growth option, whatever the profit the mutual fund generates for you is reinvested in the mutual fund. So over a long term, compounding of profit occurs. Whereas in the dividend option, the mutual fund pays out the profit to you over the regular interval. For good profits, it is always advisable to invest in the growth option. But if you wish to have a regular income from the mutual fund investment, then you should select the dividend option.
We hope you guys find this video useful, and now you know what are the different types of mutual funds. So please like and share this video with all your friends.
If you have any queries or you would like us to make any other videos on any other topic, please use the comment section below, and please subscribe to our channel for more such videos in the future. So happy investing. Bye bye.